Hello and a very warm welcome. In today's video, you're gonna decide whether I am biased. People that watch the channel, comment down below. Am I biased? I find it hard to believe I'm doing this video, but as it has happened, people do call me biased in the comments, saying I have my favourites. In the WhatsApp group, there's a bit of banter flying around, but to me, it's not that banterish because as someone who follows F1, I find it a bit offensive that people say I'm biased. You're not going to find other channels that will call literally every driver and every team out, as I've done in the past. Yeah, we have unfiltered opinions here. We call people out when they do wrong. A couple of drivers that are not on the grid, Sebastian Vettel, didn't wear a helmet, I roasted him. Marcus Ericsson, hammered him from time to time because he wasn't good enough. Latifi, hammered him because he wasn't good enough. Yeah, I don't know. People say biased. I mean, it does get a reaction because it annoys me. Because I'm an F1 fan. I think I know what I'm talking about, having followed the sport for over 25 years. But yeah, whether it's banter or just being serious, it annoys me. Very much so. So, yeah, I do have my favourites, like anyone watching this video. But in driver ratings, I hammer them when they don't do well. Last race at Spa, Nico Hülkenberg won. Why does he get one? Because he had a shit weekend. Do I like Nico Hülkenberg? Yes. Does he deserve a 10 for Spa? No. That's why he gets a 1. Yeah, a fine example. Lando Norris, when he won at Miami, probably gave him 10 or 9. Yeah. Do I like Lando Norris? No. Can't stand him. But when he does well, you give him a good mark. Same with Daniel Ricciardo. Right, let's go down. Max. He's been roasted on the channel, and he's also been praised. One of my most successful videos was Max will be a world champion before, like, when he was back in, before he was known, really. I said he'd be world champion, and it came true. So I've praised him. I've also criticised him massively for his tactics, driving-wise. The one that springs is Spa. Kimi Räikkönen went to overtake him, and he moved. He should have had a penalty for that, in my view. Lando Norris. Yeah, absolute. I mean, I've just told him a new arsehole. He's a bottle job, a serial bottle job. So that's calling Lando out. Charles Leclerc. Now, this is where it comes in. I like Charles Leclerc. I rate him highly. I did do a community post when he crashed at Hungary saying, not good enough, he needs to improve. I don't think I've done a specific video on Charles calling him out. So, yeah, that one's there. Oscar Piastri, praised him. Can't really call him out for anything. The only thing I can say is his tyre wear was very bad. Carlos Sainz, don't think I've called him out. I don't remember tearing Sainz a new one. I wouldn't say I like Carlos Sainz. I wouldn't say I hate him. He's like mid. Order. Lewis Hamilton. Now, I've praised him. Used to be a fan of him. And, yeah, we tore him a new one. He's become diverse. He's banging the drum all the time. Unbearable. Bad back at Baku when he faked the injury to get the media attention away from George. So Lewis has been called out. Sergio Perez. He's been absolutely dog shit of recent and should have been sacked. We've called him out. George Russell. We've called him out. 10-minute and 8-minute video about him being a bottle job. Choking it, especially after Singapore when he crashed on the last lap. Fernando Alonso. I don't think I've called him out, but I have got angry with him about making shit team choices. Lance Stroll called out. Everyone's called out Lance Stroll. Edna, Ronald and the dog has called out Lance Stroll. Nico Hülkenberg, another fan favourite of mine, called him out. 1 in driver ratings at Spa. Yuki Tsunoda. We like Yuki Tsunoda on the channel. We've called him out before. His attitude used to stink. He's improved. Yeah. He used to get too angry on the radio. Daniel Ricciardo, he should have been gone in this summer break because he's finished. Ollie Behrman, we can't count him. Gasly, not good enough at Red Bull. We called him out for it. Kevin Magnussen, we've called him out for dirty driving. Monaco, Miami, all on the channel to see. Esteban Ocon, teammate crasher. He's been called out multiple times. We praised him, but we called him out. Alex Albon, dog shit at Red Bull, needed sacking, he got sacked. Guan Yu Zhou, called him out. He's only on the grid for his Chinese links. He's not good enough. And Logan Sargent, I've done about 10 videos on Logan Sargent saying he's not good enough. He got these warriors on their keyboards. Oh, give him time. He's been sacked already. Useless. Valtteri Bottas, Porntash, called him out. Mercedes, has to be sacked. He got sacked. Now he's at Sauber, sat on 0 points. So yeah, I don't know. I think people think it's banter, but it's not banter to me. It annoys me heavily that how can anyone say that I've got favoritism to drivers? I've called every driver out and their dog on the channel. And ex-drivers like Vettel not wearing a helmet. Latifi, just rubbish drivers, you know, being called out. We go down Red Bull, we've called them out multiple times. I don't like the team. McLaren, call my own team out. I mean, go to YouTube and try and find someone who is as unfiltered and just says it straight to the point. How I see it is how I say it on my videos. I don't like jot it down. Well, I jot some things down because I've not got a great memory, but yeah. Ferrari, called them out multiple times. Shit strategy, bottling, job nature. Mercedes, they were awful at the start of the season. Aston Martin, just making up the numbers. Racing Bulls, they are what they are. They're Red Bull's second team. But it's supposed to be a young driver regime. Yet we've got Daniel Ricciardo there. Haas F1, make up the numbers. Change drivers more than the UK changes the Prime Minister. Alpine, I mean, we've just torn them an arsehole the other day. Williams, talk a good game, nowhere. And Sauber, yet to score. What are they even doing this for at this point? So yeah, there we have it. Probably a rant, me coming across ranty, but yeah, I'm not happy with people saying that I am biased. I am far from biased. I'm unbiased. I call every driver out, no matter whether you're 1 foot or 7 foot tall, whether you drive Ferrari, Racing Bulls, Aston Martin, Mercedes, McLaren, whatever it is, you will be called out if you perform shit. I'm not going to change. I say it how I see it. Comment down below your thoughts. Give your honest opinion. Do you think I'm biased? I'll leave it to the comments. Adios.